Phoenix is booming. It's sunny nearly every day. The landscape is unreal. There's a golf course on every corner and you can get killer tacos here. But let's slow down here for just a second. If you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, you probably already know all of the good stuff. And yes, there is a lot to love. But as someone who was born and raised here in the Phoenix Valley and now helps people relocate here every day, I can tell you this: Phoenix is not perfect. Every place is going to have its trade-offs. So in this video, I'm giving you the real story, the stuff that does not show up in the travel brochures or the Instagram reels. Today, I will be covering 6 honest downsides to living in the Phoenix metro area. And if you're looking to make a move to the Phoenix area or just looking for more information about some of the neighborhoods, reach out to me anytime and I'll be more than happy to help. Let's get the obvious one out of the way. The summer heat is next level here in Phoenix. Phoenix regularly hits over 110 degrees in July and August. In 2023, we actually had 30 straight days that were over 110 degrees and it was brutal. It was so hot here for so long that the street signs were warping. I'm not even joking about that. Yes, it is a dry heat, but 115 is still 115. Your steering wheel is going to feel like a frying pan. Your AC runs non-stop. You really start planning your life around sunrise and sunset to avoid the summer heat. And it's not just about being sweaty either. The heat can truly be dangerous. In 2023 alone, Maricopa County saw over 600 heat-related deaths. If you're coming from the Midwest or the Pacific North Coast, be prepared for a shock. Our summers don't feel like summer here, it's more like indoor season. Even things people don't really think about, like walking your dog, becomes difficult in the summertime. The sidewalks here can easily reach over 170 degrees and that will burn your pet's paws very quickly. So to walk your pets, you have to do it pretty much before 9 a.m. or after 8 p.m. in the summer months. So yeah, we do have over 300 days of sunshine each year, which is absolutely amazing, but you do pay for it in our 3 to 4 summer months every year. Phoenix used to be a budget-friendly option compared to California or Washington, and that is changing quickly. Since 2020, home prices have soared in Phoenix. Our median home sales price is $470,000 in the Phoenix Valley, and if you're looking for a rental, even that has gone up. For a basic 3-bedroom rental in a Phoenix suburb, you're probably going to pay at least $2,200 to $2,800 a month. Plus, utilities hit hard, especially in the summer months. Now, our utility rates are generally lower than like California or Washington, but in the summer months you're running your AC so much, your bills can easily run from $300 to $500 a month, especially in older homes with less insulation. Add in rising costs for groceries, gas, car insurance, dining out, and Phoenix really starts to feel less affordable than advertised. That said, it's still a cheaper place than most other major cities, but don't expect it to feel affordable if you're moving from the Midwest or the South. The Phoenix Metro is massive. We're talking about 14,000 square miles spread across dozens of different towns and cities. So it's really not as simple as just saying I'm going to move to Phoenix. You have to pick between over 24 different cities and suburbs, and then when you choose a city, you have to narrow down the right neighborhood. It can be quite a daunting task. So that's why I put together my free Phoenix Suburbs guide. All you have to do is give me a call, send me a text, or shoot me an email, and I'll send you your copy. The guide goes over all of the different towns, cities, and suburbs in the Phoenix Valley. It talks about their crime rates, their commute times, the school ratings, the home prices, and goes over the best neighborhoods in each. So just send me an email or reach out to me somehow and I'll send you your copy. So with how large the Phoenix Valley is, public transportation is very difficult and extremely limited here. If you're not living right along the light rail in Central Phoenix, Tempe, or Mesa, then you're going to be in your car daily. And in Phoenix, it's not uncommon to drive 30 to 45 minutes to another part of the valley to just meet a friend for lunch. And during rush hour, traffic will pile up, especially on the I-10, 101, and the 60 freeways. So a quick tip when looking for a home and choosing the best neighborhood, don't just look at the distance from the neighborhood to your job, look at the commute time as well. The house in Queen Creek might be $80,000 cheaper than the home in Chandler, but the extra 25 minutes of commute every day adds up fast. A big surprise to a lot of people is that Phoenix actually ranks as some of the worst air quality in the whole country. Between traffic smog, construction dust, seasonal dust storms, and the occasional wildfire in northern Arizona, the air here can get pretty gnarly. If you have serious allergies or asthma, you should take this pretty seriously. Even healthy people often notice dry throats, itchy eyes, or sinus irritations in their first few months in Phoenix. And we're not just talking springtime pollen like in most places. Dust is in the air constantly here in Phoenix because we have such a dry climate. This is especially prevalent in newer construction neighborhoods where there's a lot of construction going on. Now, they try to mitigate it by spraying water on the areas they're working, but it definitely will still get the air pretty dusty. We live in the desert, but that doesn't stop people from installing grass lawns, massive pools, or golf courses on every corner. Phoenix pulls most of its water from the Colorado River and the Salt River, and as you can expect, this puts quite a bit of strain on these water sources. Yes, Arizona has strong water conservation laws, and yes, we have made improvements in recent years, but long-term water usage is still a bit of a concern in Phoenix. A quick fun fact, though, that puts my mind at ease is that we have gotten so good at water conservation here in Phoenix that we actually use the same amount of water today as we did in the 1960s, despite our population growing over 600% in that time frame. So we're doing pretty good at conserving water, but some suburbs like Buckeye and Queen Creek have received pushback on some of their new developments for uncertain water sources. Most projections see our water sources here in Phoenix being very safe in the long term, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on if you're moving here to the valley. Our monsoon season runs from late June to September, and while it does bring some much needed relief from the heat, it also brings chaos with it. You can expect powerful lightning storms, heavy downpours, and intense wind gusts, sometimes up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. And flash flooding is a real danger in some areas where the water is designed to flow. The desert soil does not soak water up very well, so when the rain does come down, streets can get flooded very quickly. The good news is that Phoenix is really good at controlling where the water is supposed to go into floodways and different drainage systems in each neighborhood, so we really don't see a lot of issues from flooding. Oh, and the dust storms that Phoenix is famous for, they can reduce visibility to almost zero. You'll be driving on the freeway and get an alert on your phone sometimes that says pull aside, stay alive. They're wild to witness, and you'll see a couple of them a year in most cases, but it's not very fun when you're stuck on the freeway in the dust storm. Phoenix is not perfect, but really neither is anywhere else. And for a lot of people, the trade-offs, the heat, the traffic, the air quality, are totally worth it for the sunshine, the affordability, and the outdoor lifestyle. The key is knowing what you're getting into and not only knowing the pros of moving to Phoenix, but also the cons, and that's why I made this video today. If you're thinking of moving to the Phoenix Valley, whether it's in 3 weeks or 3 years, I'd be more than happy to help you find the right area for your budget, your lifestyle, and your overall needs. Like I mentioned before, I also put together my complete Phoenix suburbs guide that compares all of the different cities and neighborhoods within Phoenix. It talks about the top neighborhoods in each one, the home prices, the school ratings, the crime ratings, and just so much information. So just reach out to me and I can send that over to you. Thanks for watching today. Hit the like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe if you want to see more Phoenix real estate videos that keep it real.